Well, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm here with filmmaker Davide Manuli, and if everything worked out fine, you just saw his film. First of all, I think last night was the premiere. Was this the better screening?
Absolutely not. Yesterday, it's really bad that a movie like this gets. The director Rutger, after projection, we talked about, and he said, "Now that you're telling me this, I realize I thought I was doing something very good for the movie to put in Pate One, but then I find out now that we talk about that Pate One was not the good place to give to show the movie for the first time for the public." Yesterday, Pate One has a screen very distorted, made for 3D. You never get the focus, and the projectionist had only one lens, Hollywood lens, Avatar lens, very big. So the speakers were broken on the right side, so it was quite bad yesterday. Today, actually, the screening of today, it's very good. I recognize today what I saw in Italy when we were making the print, so it was very good today, sound and visually.
So you feel a little better now?
Yeah, it's, I say yesterday night, I say, wow, what is this? And today it's again the movie.
Okay, very good. First of all, I'd like to know what makes Kaspar Hauser an ideal character for your film?
Well, you're asking me why I choose to make a movie on Kaspar Hauser.
Well,
yeah.
In a sense, yeah.
I always wanted to make something out of Kaspar Hauser since it's been many years that I read the whole Kaspar Hauser material, all, let's say, the real story, and then Rudolf Steiner philosophy on Kaspar Hauser. Then what this made me really motivated to push hard on it was that I made a movie in 2008. I made a movie in Sardinia, which was in Locarno, was called Beckett. And the movie talked about the absurd and nonsense of Samuel Beckett's world. And I wanted to make a diptych. So I realized that Kaspar Hauser was the perfect continuation of Beckett, since I could continue to shoot in Sardinia, to shoot, you see, my Kaspar Hauser, the point I want to make Kaspar Hauser because I think it's very modern, in the sense that the 3 years of life Kaspar Hauser did in a bourgeois society between 18 and 21 years old were, from my point of view, totally nonsense. So in my movie, I start from nonsense and I stretch it out of 90 minutes. Nonsense, 90 minutes of nonsense. So the diptych was from, let's say, absurd of Samuel Beckett to nonsense of Kaspar Hauser. This diptych for me is very modern, since we live in a society which has totally no sense in 2012 in the Occidental world. Yeah.
And what do you want the audience to take out of it in the end? Beside
the audience, there are two kinds of audience, or three kinds. There is an audience who can hate the movie and say, wow, what is this? And go out of 10 minutes.
Was there? I wasn't at this screening, but were there people running out?
No, tonight, you know.
They were not there. Okay.
Today, no. I mean, there is usually people who, it's normal, people who don't like and get up quickly and leave. And then there is a second kind of audience who want to understand, want to intellectualize what they're seeing, because they're used to intellectualize. If they don't grab it, they don't like it.
Yeah, I tried to do that. Yeah.
And then there is a third audience that don't need to intellectualize, don't grab it, and they just, for them, it's just enough to enjoy it. So there are these three kinds of. What I want from the audience basically is I don't ask them to understand my movies, these two movies, especially Beckett and Kaspar Hauser. They resemble in a way, but Kaspar Hauser, I don't ask people to understand. First, I think that's the concept of beauty is in it. So what I hope is that the audience grasp the concept of beauty. In a sense, I start to work on beauty, and what I hope as a result is that I worked on beauty and they get beauty. So what I hope is that first they say, wow, this is beautiful. I don't understand, I don't know why, but this is beautiful. This is the first result. Then second is to maybe it's enough, or maybe they say, okay, beyond beauty, what is it? Then I could say there is this Kaspar Hauser in a way is very multi-layer, because okay, there is also another kind of audience. There is another kind of fourth kind of audience, a kind of audience who know nothing about Kaspar Hauser. In this case, probably they don't have the tools, exactly. They don't have the tools to understand the writing of this Kaspar Hauser. So in that kind, probably I cannot ask them to understand. It's impossible. Some things of some elements of the movie, if you don't know the story of Kaspar Hauser, you won't get it.
But the thing about Kaspar Hauser was that nobody really knew anything about Kaspar Hauser.
Yeah, you get something, but in this scripture, like I'm asked, did you take something of the real story? And I can tell you, yeah, in fact, it seems very far, but everything of the real story is in it, everything. There is the coming from nowhere, there is he used to play with a wooden pony. He just used to say, I'm Kaspar Hauser. He just used to say, I want to become a knight like my father. He only said these 3 sentences. You know, in the 3 years he used to live. He had a family who just, instead of oppressing him and trying to teach him things, really loved him. And that's the sheriff. The sister of the king of Baden was the one who made him disappear when he was little, and is the evil duchess. So there is in the microcosm of the 5 people of the society, in fact, you find the elements little by little. He was killed because one day Kaspar Hauser woke up and he said, I want to write my biography. Since they were the people who want him to make him disappear, in that people in the late 18th century, in Austria and Germany and French, there was bourgeoisie and aristocracy. They used to make a lot of newspaper every day. Kaspar Hauser was on the first page of the newspaper every day. There was the Kaspar Hauser to light. So one day they read, he said, I want to write my biography. They were telling me in the 3 years he appeared at 18, they stabbed him at 20, he didn't die, they killed him at 21. So when they first stabbed him, tried to kill him in 20, it was because they heard that the little guy was making progress. Maybe he remembered what happened. So they were following him. And he said he was an innocent. We still don't know if he was a saint or a king or an idiot. But one day he woke up and he said, I want to write my biography. Next day on the newspaper, Kaspar Hauser wants to write his biography. In the King of Baden, they said, the little king wants to write his biography. Let's kill him. Next day they kill him. So in the movie, it's sarcastic, but it's happening the same thing. Yeah.
I want to ask you about one of the actors, Vincent Gallo. He's notoriously difficult to work with. If you would just read about his reputation. The last film, I think the last time I saw him was in Venice, and he tried to hide in his hotel room for a week, and he just wouldn't come out. So, but maybe you're going to tell me he's
Yeah.
really easy to work with. And
No, it's neither easy nor difficult. Allora, Vincent what can I say? Is okay for Vincent Gallo. The first thing is he's very sweet, sensible, very a big artist, and what he needs first is to have respect of the person he has in front of him. So it seems maybe something we never talk about, but Vincent Gallo, he gets in contact, in a sense he wants to feel the respect of the person and of the art of the person. So what happened is that we got in touch through Gaspard Noé and Claire Denis, casting person in Paris. Gaspard was his friend, and I just got in touch with him. I think that the references were good for him. We started to talk about, and he saw the movie, the last movie, Beckett. He respected the work, and from that on, he doesn't talk much. It's true. He gets nervous, sometimes it's not easy, but it's really not honest to emphasize this kind with Vincent Gallo. With Vincent Gallo, for what he did for me, is absolutely unbelievable. We got in touch for 3 years. He could have let go many times during the 3 years. We couldn't find the money to build the project, and he came to Sardinia. He stayed in a small hotel with no privilege for 4 weeks, and he helped any way he could. He really helped. Artistically, what he did for me, maybe looking at the movie could seem simple. When I see the work now, and when I was there on set, I saw a giant before my eyes. He's gigantic. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. We have a small amount of time for questions in the audience. So if you are really dying to know something about this film, just please lift up your hand and ask a question.
I liked it a lot, but before I went in, I thought, I know the Werner Herzog. Why would you want to make another one? That one's really good. Did you see the Herzog version? And what?
I saw the Herzog many years ago. I tried to see it again. I couldn't. After 10 minutes, I stopped it. Because it's a very boring movie. Really boring movie. No, honestly, Herzog is a giant. I want to ask somebody who saw the Werner Herzog movie who liked it. I want to why you like the Herzog movie?
The atmosphere and the actor is.
It's for TV. It's for German TV. It's boring. It's his worst movie.
I liked it.
Seriously?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. You talk me about Fitzcarraldo. I say, okay, fantastic. But it's really. There's so many things to say about Kaspar Hauser that you won't say if you do the story literally. If you narrate the story literally, you're saying nothing at all. I really believe I'm saying much more with this.
Yeah, it was very good.
No, no. That's I don't want that other people confirm. I know that some levels, sub-levels, are more in this movie than in Herzog movie. Yeah.
Is it very difficult for you? You just mentioned it, to get financial backing for this film, and do you have difficulties explaining beforehand what you're trying to create?
I would say I answer you the answer of my big master Abel Ferrara, which I worked with, been assistant, and is my big really teacher. Abel would say finding financement is the ultimate nightmare. Okay, it's a nightmare. Come on, you see the movie, you see this movie, It's to convince people to finance something like that is I don't know how I made it. Honestly, it's it's. I'm really happy that you see this movie. We made it. Let's say it's very good that we made it. We made it with the minimum, in the sense we got the fund from the Italian government. We got a big fund from the region of Sardinia. We got, then once we got these two funds, which was a big achievement, big success, in the middle of building the project, it would have been very good if we would get foreign co-production or a media antenna, a step forward, than to build it 100%. What happened is that it was, with the money we had, it was very difficult. I co-produced the movie, 50%, and I have 50% Blue Film, other two co-producers. Almost all the budget went into the cachet of Vincent Gallo. So it was very difficult because I had to work once. These were the only two financements. I had really to convince them to say, let's do it. Come on, let's do it. Let's pay him and let's do it. Because they had their arguments. We're right, I understand them. They were saying, come on. Also, we also want to do a movie with Vincent Gallo, but it's like once we're paying Vincent Gallo, we're again in a no-budget movie. And I say, no, we're a no-budget movie. So they were very courageous, and I thank them. But it's okay. The problem is times have changed. We are in 2012. I think that in 2012 there can be no more a new Jim Jarmusch who is born with Permanent Vacation and Stranger Than Paradise, 1986. Okay, 2012, time have changed. So we have older elephants who go on thanks to their curriculum. So, but we don't find, the young Jarmusch, the young Ferrara, the young Van Sant, the young Van Trier, they don't have the space. They don't have it in 2012. So this is a huge problem.
But you would say that over the years, filmmaking has become much more cheaper. So otherwise it should be relatively easy for them to at least make a film, to put out a film.
No, it's not cheaper. You say it's cheaper?
Well, I think so. Yeah.
No.
No?
Why are you talking about digital?
Well, for instance.
No, I don't think it's but you see, it's not the problem is not producing. The problem is when you take a movie, really, honestly, the important thing is on the poster, all the logos you have down. This is very important. You need many logos. After the logos, we watch the movie. So the problem is how to have all the logos. So the point is that to have all the logos, it means you did the package before shooting. This is important. It's really, if you don't make the whole package before shooting, okay, you can have cheap shooting, no cheap shooting, medium cheap shooting, but that's not the point. You're gonna give the movie on your head once you've done it. To not give the movie on your head, you need the logos before you're shooting. So that's the point, is that how you go to Italian TV with that and tell me, give me your logo. Give me your logo means give me a lot of money. Problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
But is the IFFR a small logo that you could use a little bit on the film poster?
I'm very happy with the logos I have. I'm very happy.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Yeah.
And thank you for being here. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Dig it up, dig it up.